Hello and welcome to Rooted Souls Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. So, Scorpio, this is your reading on the subject of your love life and your relationships. What's going to happen? Is the love in the air? Who knows? Let's find out, shall we? We have this lovely psychic tarot deck. I'm going to use this to find the general theme, general focus of what's been going on with you in the area of this area within your life. And don't forget, it's for you if you are Scorpio, sun, moon or rising, and it's a general reading. So just take from it what you need and leave behind what you don't. So let's get cracking, shall we? Give these a bit more of a shuffle. One's throw. Oh, two's out already. I'm going to pick that up. Oh, sorry. Oh, where's it gone? There we go. Oh, in the most awkward place possible. Right, we'll have another three. Right, we have financial and material change. We have spiritual strength. We have suffering in silence, transformation, solar plexus chakra. Okay, so financial and material changes, some shifts of some description that are impacting your material world. We've got the spiritual strength card. The need for a connection to maybe your intuition, to your spiritual side, maybe getting on the yoga mat, maybe getting back into some meditation if that's something that you do, going out for a walk in nature, but just connecting with that spiritual side of yourself in order to help you through this situation that's going on. Then we've got the suffering in silence card, and that is generally a card of stress and anxiety, of feeling worried about a situation. Then we've got the transformation card. I love this card. It's just like it's got butterfly wings, and that is all about change on an inner level, a change within you, a transformation within you, a rebirth almost. And then we've got the solar plexus chakra, and I feel like for you, it's about confidence. It's about figuring out who you are, and that very much ties in with that transformation card, doesn't it? How do you show up in the world? How do you want to show up in the world? Let's find some cards. Now, Scorpio, find some cards. We're going to go to our recent past energy, because as we know, our recent past often reflects what's going on in our future energy, doesn't it? It influences the things that have gone on in the past, influence our current and our future energy. So I have three cards. We've got the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Sun. Clarifying the Knight of Wands. You have to excuse me, but Ruby's barking in the other room. Apologies if you can hear that. 10 of Cups and the Death and Rebirth card. So some really interesting cards there in your recent past. The Seven of Cups speaks of bringing dreams down into reality, picking one of the things, the hopes and dreams that you've got for yourself and starting to put energy into it. Got the Knight of Wands there, taking action, moving towards the things that make you happy. And then we've got the Eight of Cups, walking away from a situation, walking away from something that no longer serves you, that no longer makes you happy. So I suspect that you have been making some shifts within your life in the recent past that have involved new starts, because we've got that Death and Rebirth card. Clarifying that Ten of Cups. 10 of Cups is happiness, contentment, joy, and I think that is what you are moving towards deeper contentment, deeper love, deeper stability even within your life. And I think these changes that you are making are of a financial or material change. So maybe it is that you're walking away from a job, or you have walked away from a job. Maybe you're starting your own business. You know, you're bringing one of your dreams down from reality. You're moving towards your happiness. You are literally actively walking away from something that's not too bad, that other people on the outside might think is actually okay, but to you it's just not in alignment with who you are anymore, and you're moving towards your greater happiness. We've got the Sun card there. The Sun is obviously a card of abundance, of happiness, contentment, of all those lovely things. And with it is the Death and Rebirth card. You're shifting towards the Sun. There's definitely a big change that's happened in your recent past that is affecting your relationship in some way or another. Maybe it is that you've walked away from one into another. But I only think that's for a few of you. I think there's just been a big life change in your recent past. A decision for you to go towards your happiness and to start and it is a really, I'm moving towards, I want happiness, and I know what's going to make me happy, and I want that, and making a change. You actually being the instigator in it for a brand new start. And I don't think it's shuffling the wrong cards. I don't think it's necessarily being easy or going to be easy, but I think it's something that you've been really drawn to do, because I don't think you've felt like you've been able to be your true self. Right, let's see what's going on in the current energy for Scorpio. The Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Moon, the Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay. Right, we've got the Seven of Swords there, and we've got that clarified with the Moon. You see the colours, they're all very similar, aren't they? They're all sort of those moody, bluey, greeny colours. I feel like you are not still being the true you. I think there's something that you're not being honest with yourself about. And I think it's going to be really hard for you to move forward until you figure out what that is. I think it's holding you back. I think it is weighing you down, and it is in the deepest, darkest depths of yourself. And I think you may be a little bit fearful to look at it, because I think it'll change everything. We've got the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is often the card of boredom, of apathy, of losing your mojo, of not quite feeling it and not being contented with what you actually have in front of you, the things that are supposed to make you happy. And I think you've got an option. We've got that other, we see she's looking at the Three Cups there. They're not satisfying to her. They're not what she wants. But she's being offered another cup here. Another cup that's filled with the happiness that she's searching for. She's got to make a decision. There's a decision involved within this relationship of yours. I think you are not being truthful with yourself, and maybe you're not being truthful with somebody else. And I think you're really fearful about bringing that out into the open, bringing that out into the light. I think you're not quite happy, you're not quite contented with what's going on, and you've got a very difficult decision that you've got to make, one that's very emotionally connected, one that is maybe feeling very overwhelming. And I think that's what's maybe causing a lot of stress and anxiety, the Suffering in Silence card. I think you've got an awful lot going on your inside world, and you've got a lot of conflict, inner conflict. We've got the Hierophant here. We've got this spiritual strength card. You need to muster your spiritual strength. You need to connect with your spiritual self, because I think connect with your intuition, connect with your higher self, with your true self. And on doing so, I think you're going to find your way through, because that is going to help you to be honest with yourself, I think. Right. Let's have a little look. Don't forget, if you like this reading, it'd be really lovely if you could give me a thumbs up. I'd love to read a comment. If you want to put a comment down there, let me know what's going on. If you're feeling brave, if this resonates with you on some level, I'd love to know. And also, it'd be really amazing if you could give me, as well as a thumbs up, if you could subscribe, because by subscribing, it helps me to grow my channel. I'm really grateful to everybody who's subscribed already. It's lovely to have you part of my little community that I'm trying to grow here. So yeah, right, okay. This feels quite heavy, this reading, Scorpio. I think, like I say, I think you are desperate for happiness. And I think that you thought that it might have looked some way. There's been some change, some shift that you have made, that you instigated, that you thought was going to be it. And there's some, you know, an ending and a massive beginning. And I'm not saying it's not the right thing to do. I think it's the journey that you have to take to bring things out into the light. But I think you are struggling with it. There's something not quite right. There's something you're not being honest with yourself about, and it's causing you a lot of conflict. Let's have a little look what's going on in this future energy. See what's happening for you in the future, Scorpio. And don't forget, these relationships, they don't have to be intimate others. Friendship groups, work colleagues, boss, client, family member. Oops. Whatever resonates with you, whoever's on your mind as you're going through this reading. Okay, we've got the Justice card. It's all going to come good. The Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, a lot of cup energy, and the Ace of Cups. I feel like I need one more. The King of Swords. Okay. So the Justice card, that's justice is being served. Things are happening the way that they should be, the right way, the correct way. Balance is coming back. So I think we're coupled with that King of Cups there. He's very grounded, he's very solid. He's very secure in his emotional self. And I actually think this might be a person. I think somebody's going to help you to find some balance, to figure out what it is that you want. I think the truth is going to come out, and it's got the energy and the balance of life is going to feel much better once the truth has been revealed. But you've definitely got some support, somebody who's strong, who's grounded, who like I say is emotionally strong, that are going to be a little bit of a mentor, a little bit of support for you moving forwards. We've got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, I often look at this as a card of taking a big step back and looking at the bigger picture. It can be a card of loss, a card of focusing on the negative. And I think, you know, in this future energy, you are maybe going to be doing a little bit of that. Doing a little bit of looking at what you've lost rather than the things that you actually have. You know, the Five of Cups there, three of the cups have fallen over, and there's still two cups that are absolutely fine, that are perfectly fine, that are filled with lovely things, happiness and contentment, potential happiness and contentment. But you just have to, you know, make the picture bigger, and look at the whole picture rather than just focusing on the negative. So, you know, hopefully you're going to be able to sort of focus in on those positives rather than the things that you feel like you've lost. And I think you're going to get the, again, support and help from friends with that. We've got that 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups even, what my favourite card of community, of connection, of your nearest and dearest coming together to support you, to celebrate with you, you know, just good friends that are just really going to help you focus on the good things that you've got going on moving forwards. We've got the 2 of Wands. The control is back to you. You know, you are going to be able to make choices moving forwards on what you want out of life. Where do you want your life to go? What do you want things to look like? The 2 of Wands is moving towards your joys and your passions, and having the control, you know, holding all the cards, so to speak. So you're going to be in a position in this future energy where it's up to you where you take yourself. Up to you where you take yourself. We've got clarified by this 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the wish card. Where do you want to go? What do you want your future to look like? How do you want your life to pan out? I don't think it's any coincidence that those 2 cards are lovely, bright and yellow. I think you've got the confidence, I think you're going to have the confidence. I think you're going to feel like a different person moving onwards into this future energy. You're going to have the confidence to actually move towards what you want, and be not afraid or not feeling deserving enough to have it. I think you are going to be supported by a few different people. I don't think it's just going to be one. I think you're going to be supported and given the help that you need, and the belief in yourself that you need to move towards the things that you want in your life, the things that are going to make you happy. And I think there's going to be someone coming in for you that is going to help you to find your happiness. I've got the Page of Pentacles there, and that Ace of Hearts. Ace of Hearts? Ace of Cups. And then I've got that clarified with the King of Swords. I really think there's someone coming in for you. There's going to be something, some news or some connection from somebody, and it's going to be somebody that's going to make you really happy. Somebody that is great at communication, that is really open and smart and confident and just pretty amazing, really. And I think it's going to be just what you need. And that, you know, that doesn't have to be an intimate other, doesn't have to be a love relationship. It quite possibly is for a lot of you. But it's somebody that's going to make you happy in some way. Like I say, it could be a client, it could be a friend, it could be a member of your family that you've never not met before, have not spent much time with. They're smart and funny and witty. But there's definitely something coming in for you, somebody coming in for you. That's going to shift things. And I think you're going through a bit of a journey here through the cards, Scorpio. I think you have instigated change, and you have started to do things that you think are going to make you happy. And I think there's been something quite underlying, something quite deep within you that has been holding you back. And in this current energy, there's a decision, there's a choice that you have got to make to move yourself forward. But it's all going to come right, and it's going to come right with the help and support of some friends. You're going to have the opportunity to grow and to transform in this future energy, to gain your confidence, to really open your heart and to be happy. And I think there's going to be somebody that's going to help you. But I think there's a lot of community going on in this future energy, and people. One of them is going to be somebody who's going to be really important in your life. So I hope that's been helpful. I'd love to know again how and if it has in the comments. In the meantime, look after yourself, take care. This has been quite short and sweet, but we got to the point, and have a really great day. So I'll see you very soon.